We get set to drop the puck for game number 4 for the Toros in this tournament. Rizzler wins the draw. We're going to have some new line changes in this game due to the call-ups not being here. Back to the line for Ethan Maddox from his own zone, trying to clear it out. Knocked down there by number 25. He spins and turns, fires it in behind the net. Gage Ford from his own zone. Getting pressured on by number 27, fires it over there for Rizzler. Trying to get it out of his zone, gets knocked down by Dewar. Dewar tries to get it through Parker Rizzler. That's not going to work. Toros pick it up at center, and it's Connor Cole going up there with Caleb John and Parker Rizzler. Connor Cole trying to get around number 3, puts the brakes on, gets taken into the boards. Thrown out the goal, that gets knocked down by white jersey out in front. Toros trying to find the loose puck. Connor Cole backhands it in behind the net. Sends it out in front, big chance out in front, and the first save of the game. Face-off comes to the right of the Gloucester goal. Putting pressure on Oscar Fata, throwing it at the net. Went wide of the goal. Menko's coming in to keep that puck in, throws it at the goal. That goes in behind the net. Number 2 with a backhand pass, trying to get it out of his own zone. Fata putting pressure on Hodge in behind the net. Number 13's there to pick it up for Gloucester, trying to clear it out. It's a big game for the Toros. After Peterborough won their game 2-1, the Toros have to at least win this game by 3. Kay moves it up through center. Capelli knocks it down and fires it up through center. Kay knocks it down again from the Gloucester bench with a lead pass up there for Campbell. Too far past him. Jackman digging for the loose puck. Pokes it into the zone for Austin Fata. But we're going to get our first penalty of the game coming up. Toros are going to the power play. Face-off will come to the right. Toros get the power play with the chance to strike first. Kept in on by Ethan Maddox. Trying to get a shot through. Went wide of the net. Goes in behind the goal. Chance to clear it out. Finds some open ice and clears it down. That's going to kill some time on the power play. Back to pick it up at Gage Ford. Ford getting pressured on by Hoagie. Up there for Cameron Ryan, trying to get it out. Here comes the opportunity here. With that shot got blocked by Connor Shear, goes high up into the boards, and that shot just missed Foreman as it fired wide of the goal. Maddox up there for Cameron Ryan. With a pass over there for Owen Smith at center ice. Nowhere to go as he got taken off him. Dyer's going back in his own zone, trying to get it out, puts it under the stick of Cameron Ryan with an opportunity. Backhand shot stopped. Rebound out of front, and it gets pounced on in the crease. Toes putting some early pressure on this power play, but that's going to kill a little bit of it as it goes down the ice. Quentin Capelli's coming into the screen, getting pressured on by number 27, uses the boards to get it out. Parker Rizzler clears it up through center, gets it past Perrier, chance to clear it in is Connor Cole. Taking it to the net, man out in front is Caleb John, and the pass missed him. Kept in by Thomas Menko as he takes his man into the Domino's pizza sign, and there goes down the ice. 40 seconds left to go on the power play. Up there for Caleb John. John with a pass for Connor Cole within his skates, but now he finds it and leads into the zone over the blue line. Connor Cole trying to get around number 2. Over there for Caleb John. Digs it out of the corner. Caleb John doing some great work. Fires it down low for Connor Cole. We're getting another Gloucester penalty, and the Toros are going to go to a 2-man advantage for 17 seconds. It's going to be Dewar who gets the penalty this time, and it's going to be a 2-man advantage coming up. The Toros have to turn up the volume. Parker Rizzler's shot got blocked. Trying to help him out as Gage Ford throws it at the goal. That gets found by the Gloucester defenseman and fired down the ice. Maddox has got to hurry up. He's got a man all over him. Fires it around the boards for Gage Ford, trying to get it out of his zone. Ford with a chip pass out. One of the penalties is over as Kay makes his way back onto the ice, but that picked up there by his man. Perfect. There's James Davidson trying to get around his man. That's not going to work. And Smith Holder fires it down the ice. Gets found in their own zone by the Toros, trying for a lead pass. Pass number 13, trying to start a 3-on-2 with James Davidson, who's up on forward now. Austin Fata a shot, rebound out of front, couldn't find the loose puck. And now it gets found and fired down the ice. 1 minute exactly left to go on the power play. Thomas Menko from his own zone. Menko looking for a pass to start it out, missed Austin Fata, goes down the ice. But Fata was able to catch up to it from the Gloucester bench, trying to get around his man. Fata goes back to the line for Thomas Menko, looking to get a screen through the And that shot just missed. Menko trying to keep it in. Jackman will get the penalty. We'll play 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. And then Gloucester will enjoy their first power play for 1:20. Matches pass over there for number 3. Starting into his own zone. Number 3 chips it in. Trying to go back to the line is Quentin Capelli. He's got pressure on him. Takes it down in the corner. Man sitting at the front all by himself. Number 21. That pass didn't reach him. And now Menko's trying to start at a breakout. Menko for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get around. Number 3 puts the brakes on. That's LeBlanc. Cameron Ryan was still with the puck on his stick. Doing great work to spin away from the Gloucester defense. Now Gloucester has their man under the bench. And it's a 1:20 power play. Owen Smith digging for that puck. But it comes free. Menko, nice play to retrieve the puck at center and lead it in over the blue line. Thomas Menko goes to the backhand. Easy save there as he steered it aside behind the net. Fired around the boards. Menko's trying to keep it in again. Lead pass over there for Hoagie. Hoagie tripped up his man. No penalty on the call. Fires it around the board. Number 11 with a chance to clear it out. That was Hoagie with a nice pass over there for number 21. Got a man going to the net, so he shoots it. But Brett Foreman makes his first tough save of the day. We'll get a face-off to the right of Foreman. Moves it out through center with Caleb John, who chips it into the Gloucester zone. John putting pressure on number 25, Kay. It slides into the boards. Chance to clear it out here for Gloucester. And it's number 17 who dives with a lead pass at third center ice. Trying to start them. We got number 9, Perrier, going to the net, but he couldn't get a pass over to him. Toros just got to kill off 5 more seconds on this power play. D-Wire gets it over there with a nice shot through. Stop there with the left pad of Brett Foreman. And now the Toros are going to kill off the power play as that comes out, and Jackman also comes out of the penalty box. Starting it at the center ice for number 17 with a lead pass. He's got his Watson going to the net. Drops it back for Perrier. Tries to get a shot through. Watson was sitting at in front for a tip, but that didn't work. Watson chips it down low. Throws it at in front for Perrier. Gage Ford trips up his man. It's in behind the net. Connor Cole with a lead pass at third center for Owen Smith. Starting it at third center for the Toros. Smith going up there with Caleb John. John was going up on a line change. And Owen Smith's shot got blocked there by Kay. Still stays in the zone though. As Kay's digging for the loose puck, gets it for Smith Holder. Smith Holder just fires it around the board. Connor Shear's going to be there to block it off. 2:19 left to go here in a scoreless first period here at the University of Guelph Arena. And that just stays onside. And that shot got stopped by Foreman. Goes in behind the net. Up there for Cameron Ryan. Couldn't get it by Mitchell. Mitchell's got the puck on his stick trying to get around Ethan Maddox. Mitchell sends it at the front. And a shot there for Smith Holder. Went high and wide over the net. There's a chance to clear it. Goes back to the line. Kay tries to get it through. Goes back in behind the net. Gets for number 23 to go back to the line. For Smith Holder, backhands it deep in behind the net. Ethan Maddox. Putting pressure on number 27. Takes him down. Connor Shear's got to get it out. Captain at the line. Gloucester putting pressure on. But number 23 was all alone. Didn't get the pass to him though. Cameron Ryan starts it out. Trying to start a 3-on-2 is Cameron Ryan. Owen Smith over there for Smith. Couldn't get a shot away as the goalie pounces on it for a face-off. James Davidson takes the draw to the left of the Gloucester goal. Kept it at the line. No, it gets chipped by Menko. But Davidson is able to come back from the penalty box. Gets it back there for Capelli. Pun Capelli. Loses his man. Davidson pucks in his feet trying to get rid of it. Turns over to number 13. 13 goes back to the line for Dewar. Dewar takes a shot. Dewar got that blocked. It's in the feet of Capelli trying to find the loose puck. And Gloucester find it out in front of the net and score to make it 1-0. Gloucester now leads the game 1-0 on the rebound goal out in front of the net. And it's another bad goal in the last minute that could be the killer for the Toros. And Terem leads it into the zone for Gloucester. Turns it over to Parker Rusler. Trying to start it out. Moves it up there for Caleb John. Trying to get around Campbell. Couldn't do so. Goes in behind the net. Trying to get rid of it. Fires it around the board. Thomas Menko pinching in to hold it into the Gloucester zone. Just fires it in behind the net. 15 seconds left. Caleb John doing all he can to outwork the defenseman to get that loose puck. Back to the line for Menko. Might be one more shot here for the Toros. And it's Thomas Menko. Tipped out in front. Tipped wide of the goal. But they're trying to stuff it in from the side. And it gets stopped there as the goalie was up against the post. And the Toros again are going to fall down 1-0 on a late goal in the last minute of play. We go to period number 2 with Gloucester up 1-0. Face off right here at center to start period number 2. Cameron Ryan reaches his own shot. Stopped there by Lawrence Spack with the blocker. Goes in behind the net. Captain of the line. Knocked down by number 25K. Starts it at through center ice. Perrier starts it at through center. Trying to get around 2 Toros. That's not going to work. Nice defensive play. It's in the feet there of Connor Sear. Sear with the puck on his stick. Tries for a lead pass for Owen Smith. Gets knocked down by Kay at center. Going back to the line for Watson. Watson's pass got picked up by Kevin Ryan, who drops it back for Owen Smith. Owen Smith gets the opportunity to get a shot through, but it went through the stick of Watson. Chance to clear it out. Perrier trying to spring his man is Mitchell. Trying to get around his man. That's not going to work. He tries for a backhand. Squeaks through, and the Toros are able to sweep it away at the last second. That original shot made its way past Foreman, but the defenseman was able to sweep it away just at the last second. And the Toros are still only down by 1. Cameron Ryan up there for Owen Smith. Trying to split the D. Puts the brakes on. Owen Smith gets a shot through. Stopped there by Lawrence Spack. Goes in behind the net. Over there for Jackman. Logan Jackman for Owen Smith. Digging for the puck in the corner. Jackman's going to help him out. Jackman throws it at the goal. Gets knocked down there by number 25. Trying to get rid of it. Owen Smith's going to put pressure on his man. Trying to do something with the puck. Gets thrown at the goal. Goes in behind the net for number 25. Deleted out. Number 25 all on his own. Trying to get around Quentin Capelli, but he loses his balance. And now Capelli gets the opportunity to clear it out. It's not going to happen. Nice play there at the line to hold it for DY. Fires it in behind the net. Here comes the opportunity for Watson. Setting up Mitchell right in front. Couldn't pull the trigger. Thomas Menko trying to spring. Austin Fata. Comes the opportunity. Gets around Capelli. Has a man going to the net, but he couldn't get the pass over. From behind the net, he sends it out in front. Trying to go to his backhand. Gets poked off his stick for Austin Fata. Trying to get it out. Toros pick it up through center. But Davidson turns it over, and Gloucester just fire it back into the zone. Thomas Menko gets over there for Austin Fata, who uses the boards and clears it out. 24 puts it back in for Gloucester. Thomas Menko doing great work on number 13 in behind the net to take the puck away from him. Pass for Jackman. Couldn't handle the pass, kept in by LeBlanc, trying to get a shot through, but he hit Thomas Menko. Menko leading it out. Trying to start something. Fires it in behind the Gloucester net. Getting pressure on his man. Fires it around the board. Kept in by Gage Ford. He tries to put it down low for Jackman. He gets tripped up. That's going to come out through center. And led by Interim. Austin Fata takes the pass going up there with Jackman. But it's 2-on-2 right now. Austin Fata makes his way around number 24 going for a shot. Gets taken down, no penalty on the call. Lead pass at the center for Watson. Passes in Jackman's skate. Perrier trying to pick up the loose puck. Connor Cole picks it up. Going up there with Jackman. Stays on side. Connor Cole going for a shot. Takes aside there by Lawrence back. Throws it out in front. And that almost took a Toros bounce. It bounced off the end boards and came back out in front. And Lawrence back almost put it into his own goal. But that's a break that the Toros just haven't gotten this year. Caleb John picking for the loose puck. Rusler sets it out in front for Connor Cole. And now we get a whistle. We have 5:20 left to go here in the second period. LeBlanc keeps that puck in for Gloucester. Throws it at the net. Tips out in front. Nobody there. Cameron Ryan trying to take it away. Cameron Ryan with a lead pass for Owen Smith. Knocks it down, reaches the zone. Nice play there by Owen Smith. Reaches the blue line in behind the net. Owen Smith out of front, hits the side of the net. Cameron Ryan putting pressure on Perrier. That's not going to work. Trying to get it out. Not going to work again. Quentin Capelli's got the puck. Shot. Hit a leg, goes in behind the goal. Connor Shear trying to pinch in and keep it in the zone. Capelli finds it, swats it back into the Gloucester zone. That lead pass for Perrier would have sprung him, but Capelli picked it off. And the Toros come back the other way with Cameron Ryan. That got blocked, but he gets another opportunity with a shot. Hits the side of the net. Toros jamming away at the rebound. Lawrence Spack was able to come up with a big save as the Toros were trying to stuff that one in. Lead pass at their center. Thomas Menko picks it up, and that hit, clearing a tap hit Perrier off the skate. Capelli gets around Perrier with a pass. Goes back in the Gloucester zone. Lead pass up there for 27, who chips it into the Toros zone. Here comes the opportunity for Smith Holder, putting the brakes on, tried to get a shot through. That's not going to work. Tapped in by Utano. Utano over there for Dewar, trying to get a shot through, and it's into the glove of Brett Foreman. Face off comes to the left of Foreman, trying to get it out. Fired around up there for Jackman, trying to get that puck out of his zone. Lead pass gets knocked down by Smith Holder right here in front of us. Ethan Maddox clears it in. Mitchell sweeps it into the zone, but James Davidson puts it back in. Smith Holder throws it at the goal. Easy save there for Foreman. 3:30 left to go here in the first period. Lead pass up there for Austin Fader, who chipped it into the Gloucester zone, number 2. Turns it over as James Davidson falls down. Couple walks away at it from Fader as it rolls in behind the net. Starting it at the center ice. Ethan Maddox knocks it down at the Gloucester bench. Puts it up there for Logan Jackman. Trying to get around his man. Got taken down in the corner. Davidson putting pressure on number 24. He clears it over for trying to find some open space with a lead pass. But his pass for Mitchell was too far past him. And Maddox has got to hurry up and clear that pass out. Mitchell, too far past them. Austin Fader picks up the loose puck from center. Went up there with Jackman, takes a shot. Goes in behind the net. Fired around the boards. Ethan Maddox trying to hold that puck in the zone. In the offensive zone, but it squeaks out. And now Campbell's got it for Gloucester, chipping it into the zone. Rolls in behind the net for Thomas Menko. Menko with the chance to fire it around for Fader. Austin Fader, couple walks away at the puck. Campbell was able to hold the blue line. Now Gloucester is offside as Austin Fader is looking to do something with the puck. Fader has it stripped away from him by Campbell, but number 17 looked like he came in offside, but no call. 3-on-2 coming up. Austin Fader and Jackman. Going up there with James Davidson. Jackman takes the pass, takes the shot, and it bounces into the glove of Lawrence Spack. Connor Cole takes the offensive draw for the Toros. Trying to get it out is Perrier with a pass over there for Watson. Perrier gets the puck, trying to get around Capelli. He's got speed. Perrier over there for Watson. Instead, he takes a shot, and it's the right pass saved there by Foreman. Goes into the corner. His man sitting out in front with Perrier. Goes back to the line. Dewar tries to get a shot through, tipped out in front, and that went wide of the net. Trying to get that puck out. Perrier goes down low. Watson digging for the puck in the loose puck. Comes straight for Quentin Capelli, trying to get it out. Capelli turns it over, goes back to the line for Dewar. Dewar fired it in behind the net. Watson back down low. Perrier sitting out in front, waiting for a one-timer. That doesn't come to him. Caleb John gets it out. Right here in front of us. Up there for Caleb John. Connor Cole takes the puck. Connor Cole getting around LeBlanc. Gets taken down, no penalty. Parker Rusler putting pressure on his man, but now Gloucester started out. That pass gets picked up by Caleb John, thrown at the net. Stopped there by Lawrence Spack, and a rebound out of front is not given. Faceoff will come to the left of Lawrence Spack with 38.9 seconds left. Maddox kicks it in with a shot. Tipped out in front. Doesn't hit a man to go through. Gage Ford. Fires it down low for Cameron Ryan. Ford keeps it in with a shot. Tipped at the front, and it goes in and bounces wide of the net. Pressured on. Owen Smith has a man at the front. Tries the wraparound pass. Nobody there. Under 20 seconds left. There's a shot. Tipped at the front. Toros can't find the rebound at the front of the net. Cameron Ryan trying to find the loose puck, and it gets found. Pass the defenseman down the ice. Stopped there easily by Foreman in the crease, and he freezes it as he got a man coming in for the rebound. We'll have one more face-off to end period number 2. There's no scoring in period number 2, which means Gloucester takes a 1-0 lead after 2 periods of play. James Davidson to start period number 3 takes the draw. Leading it into the zone. Is Antrim with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. No rebound out in front. So the face-off will come to the right of Foreman. Another draw gets won by Gloucester. Trying to throw it at the net for Mitchell. Got knocked down. Austin Fata turns it over to Campbell. Looking for a shot. Blocker save there by Foreman. Rebound at the front. Trying to poke it in. And Foreman's got it in his equipment. Connor Cole takes the draw. That shot tipped at the front. Trying to find the loose puck out in front of the net. They're banging away at the rebound, and it's going to be drawn into Brett Foreman. Connor Cole takes the draw. Quentin Capelli trying to get it out. Rolls in on net, hits the side of the goal. Thomas Menko takes his man in behind the net. Watson sends it out in front. Goes in behind the goal. Perrier sitting all by himself, but Watson takes a pass on the boards and then gets taken on the boards again. Perrier all by himself, just couldn't get a pass to him. Man sitting in the front, trying to bank it away at the side of the goal, hits Foreman, doesn't go in. Here comes Parker Roosler leading it out with a flip pass, trying to get it by Dewar, is Caleb John. Goes into the zone for John with a drop pass for Parker Roosler. Roosler digging for the pocket, squirts free for Perrier. Perrier trying to get around, Gage Ford for an opportunity. Perrier goes for a shot, gets stopped there by Foreman. Goes in behind the net for Gage Ford. Trying to get rid of that puck for Parker Roosler. Tipped it by his man. Going for Connor Cole. Connor Cole going up there with Caleb John. Nice move around one man. Cole's all on his own. Stopped there by Lawrence Sabat. And back the other way they come. Nice play there by Cameron Ryan on one man. Another man stopped there by Brett Foreman with the right pad. Rebound at the front. Foreman stops that as well. And there's no rebound finding the back of the net. Cameron Ryan gets 2 minutes for tripping out in front of the net. There's a quick shot off the draw. Dribbled in wide of the goal. Toros are going to kill this power play off. And they do, getting it by Dyer. Austin Fata trying to start a short-handed chance. Reaches the Gloucester zone. Fata trying to get it by Dyer. Down low. Lead pass gets knocked down by Owen Smith. Trying to find that loose puck to fire it away. Just couldn't get it through Dyer. Dyer puts his brakes on. Does a spinorama, moves it over there through center. Lead pass it through center. Mitchell's getting to the loose puck. Going up there again with Mitchell. Mitchell and Mitchell. Going back to the line. Kay trying to get a shot through, tipped that in front. And they score right in front of the net to make it 2-0 Gloucester. Now the Toros have really dug themselves a hole, down 2-0 over there for Connor Sear. Sear, Cameron Ryan stays on side. There's the pass. Going back to the line for Quentin Capelli. He holds the line, keeps it in. Now gets taken away with a lead pass up to center for Campbell. Trying to get away from Thomas Menko is Campbell. And Menko takes him wide, throws it out of front for number 11 with a shot. That went wide of the goal. Fires it around the boards. LeBlanc's going to be there to keep it in for Gloucester. Trying to get a shot through. Hit Connor Sear. Still stays in the zone, not for long. Thomas Menko with a lead pass for Sear. Connor Sear making sure Cameron Ryan was on side. And now he is. Connor Sear all on his own. Couldn't get that pass over there for Owen Smith as he was falling down. Gets past the defenseman and back into the zone. Thomas Menko picks it up in his own zone. Looking to get it past his man up there for Connor Sear. Sear's got her at the blue line, chips it into the zone. Lead pass, Menko's going to keep that in at the blue line. Nice defensive play by Thomas Menko. But it goes back in behind the net. Pass over there for Kay. Too far past him as he tries to get the loose puck. Moves it up for Watson. Going at the goal, Connor Sears trying to find that loose puck in his skate. And now Gloucester find it, but can't get it out. Now they do. Late pass from Perrier gets broken up. Cameron Ryan takes it at center, leads it into the zone. Cam Ryan looking for a shot. Stopped there by Lawrence Back, goes in behind the net. Fires it around the boards. Tapped in at the line by Ethan Maddox. His shot hit Jackman there at the Domino's Pizza sign, and then he gets taken into the boards. Cameron Ryan gets taken down, chance to clear it out, and they won't do it. Ethan Maddox held the line, but couldn't get a shot through as Gloucester pick up the loose puck and fire it down. 5 minutes left to go in the game, and right now 5 minutes left to go in the Toros tournament. Gage Ford up there for Austin Fata trying to get it out. Knocked down by Dyer, throws it at the goal, goes in behind the net. Perrier finds the loose puck in the corner, fires it in behind the net for James Davidson. Trying to find the space to get it out. Getting pressured on there by number 17 in behind the net. Davidson picks it up. His pass for Jackman gets swatted at and goes back into the zone, where LeBlanc picks it up in his own zone and tries for a lead pass at the penalty box. That one went awry. That pass for Davidson also goes awry, right into the Gloucester zone with 4:30 left to go. Uses the boards, kept in by Gage Ford, trying to throw a shot at the net. Rolls in behind the goal. Jackman trying for a backhand in front. Toros with a quick shot out in front, and that just missed the net. James Davidson's going to get to the loose puck before Mitchell. Try and set it out in front. Mitchell trying to start it out of his own zone to get it past Gage Ford, but Ford was able to bump it up there for Davidson. James Davidson has the puck on his stick, trying to get around Mitchell. Smith holds it, and that shot gets knocked down by LeBlanc in his own zone. Nice play by Jackman to poke it off Mitchell's stick, but Mitchell's got it back again with a lead pass. Gage Ford getting outworked by his man there in the corner, but now Austin Fata picks it up, chips it off the boards for Davidson. James Davidson right here in front of us turns it over to Mitchell, who reaches the zone. Mitchell with a pass, trying to get that one-timer away, and it got blocked there by Capelli. So now the Toros have a chance to clear it out, but the lead pass went off the back of Austin Fata. Jackman from center, he's got it, fires it in. It'll be an easy save for Lawrence Back, and there's no face-off in the front. Face-off comes to the left of Lawrence Back, it's won by the Toros, but as he won the draw, the defenseman couldn't keep it in. Menko's got it. Poke back in for Ronan Campbell, up there for Riesler. Connor Cole turns it over to Campbell. Chance to move it out through center ice. Campbell brings it in outside. Connor Cole could take the draw against number 13, gets one by Gloucester. Goes back to the line, but it hits the man out in front. Big opportunity on the backhand. Goes wide of the net by Antaran. Stays in the zone. Toros trying to pick it up. Parker Riesler puts it right under the stick of Campbell. Gets to a better scoring opportunity, and that got stopped there by Foreman. Gage Ford looking for a chance to clear it out. Knocked down by Campbell. Campbell getting it worked out by Connor Cole, but it comes to the scoring area in a shot. Couple of blocks there by Ethan Maddox before it got through. There's a pass there for Parker Riesler at their center. Toros finding that loose puck, trying to keep it in the zone with Owen Smith, or Connor Cole couldn't do it. Campbell on his own looking for a shot. Got picking wide, goes in behind the net. 1:30 left to go here in the game. Campbell's going to pick up the loose puck again for Gloucester, throw it at the net. And now the Toros started out with Connor Cole and Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole trying to get around LeBlanc till they do an opportunity. Gets taken down, throws it at the goal. Cam Ryan working on D-wire in behind the net. Trying to find the loose puck. 1:10 left to go. Toros digging with all they got in behind the net. Starting it out through center ice. Number 17 over there for Perrier. Perrier broken up there by Owen Smith. There's a collision right there at center. We're in the last minute of play of the third period. Face off will be at center as it gets tipped in the zone for number 27. Chance to throw it at the front. Big save at the front of the net. Trying to throw it into the goal. Goes back to the line. Tried to get a shot through. Tipped at the front. Left pad saved there by Foreman. Trying to keep it in is Kay. Kay goes down low from Mitchell. Trying to set it at the front. Goes back to the line. He tries to get a shot through. Again stopped there by Foreman. With a big save. 25 seconds left. Captured at the line by Kay. Kay gets it over there for Mitchell. Trying to get a shot through. Went high and wide. Bounced over the net. Mitchell still digging for the loose puck. As Mitchell falls down, the Toros pick it up and lead it up through center ice with Capelli. LeBlanc puts it back in the zone. That's going to do it for the game. The Toros drop this one 2-0 and finish the tournament at 1-3. They're not going to move into tomorrow because of the win by Peterborough earlier. We're going to see you Friday night when the Toros return to regular season action and they take on the Whitby Wildcats. I'm the voice of the Clarington Toros, Mike Jackman.